Hi my friends, I am Maria Wada. I'm a professional dancer and yoga teacher from Japan living in LA. I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about emotional availability and emotional healing. Me and my single girlfriends talk about dating and relationships a lot, like all the girls do. Maybe guys do as well, but we all have some sort of emotional baggage if we live long enough to going through breakups, or how you grew up, how your parents treated you, how was your overall family relationships and love life, and you know, we've been hurt before. Some little things happen in our lives become a little bit of emotional trauma. Like, let's say when you're little, your parents said don't do certain things, and certain things became like a crystal clear memory of yours, and when similar things happen, it become a trigger of yours, and whole experience come back, and it's not even about what's happening in front of you, more like you always relive the things happen in the past a lot, because we have baggage, emotional trauma that stays in you for a long time. Majority of people, we all carry around all these things, like the scars and sadness and anger and the things that you cannot let go. So when two people meet each other, when people try to get to know each other, there's a certain boundaries or like things you cannot open. You know, I'm carrying this a little box with me all the time, and I don't want to open it, and I don't want anyone to open it. I feel like that's like emotional baggage, in my opinion. Like, it's very sensitive things. And recently I read more like I listened to audiobook, the book called Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, and this book was recommended by so many people, and I finally got to it. And that book is incredible. It gives you an idea of how you live happily. It's to let go of those things right when that happens. The anger or sadness arises from you, and try not to latch onto it or feel so much anger and becoming the anger, more like observe those anger and sadness, all the reaction when something happened to you. It's actually not yourself, it's your ego self, and not it's separate from true self. So if you can observe it and let the emotion, be aware of it, and don't try to latch onto it, and don't try to figure it out. Just let the emotion pass right through you, so you don't adding on to all this baggage, or adding on to all this emotional trauma that you already have. So you are never triggered or never relive certain things, because you are let them go all the time. And I thought that was like, wow, that's it. And like, I want to live like that. Any negative thing happens to me, and I want to let go right there and there. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm working on. So it's up to each people that heal yourself emotionally. If you have certain trauma, you will be the one to really face the trauma. The little girl living inside of you, little boy living inside of you, holding the sadness. Face her, face him, feel that emotion. Forgive yourself for hurting, and forgive that person who hurt you, so you can let it go. Is it possible to completely let things go and never been triggered by it? I'm not sure, but it's worth give it a try to heal yourself and let it go, so you never relive the tragedy you have in the past. So that being said, let's say a person who's aware of all this emotional trauma and like try to let it go, or pretty working on self-healing, and let's say that person meets someone who has emotional trauma, and that person is no way near try to let it go, or like holding it, and like there's no way they want to open it or try not to face that. So there's always a boundary. It's like, don't touch this box because I don't want to open it ever. And this open person will think that you are not opening up to me. You are emotionally unavailable to me. Of course, because that person is aware of like, let it go and they heal themselves. And you know, when you meet the person who don't want to do that, it's like, it's very hard to connect in a deeper level if they don't even touch the part of like emotional pain. It's very difficult to connect in a deeper level sometimes because we all have a baggage, and then everybody deal with it in a different way. So ideally for me is, if you have a baggage in you and a lot of things that not secure about you and like a lot of pain, you really need to heal yourself first before getting into relationship or marriage, because that's gonna end up hurt the other person by rejecting them for getting inside of you, or all the angers or like trauma triggered when something happened, and like that person, it's just not fair to put that on the person. If you are living in the whole experience is not what's happening in front of you, more like you're reliving the past situation. I feel like the healthy relationship is two people aware of all that stuff and willing to heal themselves, and in a place of secure to give love. Then you can have a healthy relationship, in my opinion. But I would love to hear what everybody feels and everybody thinks on this topic. We carry a lot of things as we go through life, and I learned to be more open. I accept more, I forgive myself more. I used to have a lot of insecurity, and I used to have a lot of things that I don't want to touch it in me, but I feel like I faced it, and then the people around me helped me so much to face those things, to accept and heal. And I'm willing to face it, all the things, and I want to heal myself, and because I want to give love to people. That's what I think. But humans' emotions and mind is very complex. But I hope people can face past pain, past scars, feel it, accept it, forgive yourself for feeling hurt, so that you can let it go. The other day I was feeling sad for certain things happens, and I was writing down, and then I'm sad, this happened, it sucks, and you know, I thought that process was like, I'm healing myself, or like, you know, I try to let it go and forgive myself. But when I actually said out loud to one of my closest friends, like sincerely, not like I'm sad but I'm okay, not like that, more like I am sad, really sad about this, and I sobbed, and I really like just my naked emotions, and I accept the fact that I was sad. And the next minute, like 10 minutes later, I didn't care about that anymore, and it was kind of crazy because I accept the actual sadness, and I was sad, and it's okay. Instead of I'm sad but it's okay right away, more like just feel yourself, accept it sucks, and forgive yourself for feeling that way. It's not your true self, it happens, it's fine, let it pass you by. And when I read the book about let it pass you by all the time, I was like, how do you do it? But I kind of learned by just feel it, because it's life, this happens, and that's why life is exciting. So just feel sad, and like just it's okay, just feel it, accept it, don't avoid it, don't put the lid on it and put it away, then it's gonna come out eventually. Don't put it away, feel at the moment exactly how you feel, so that you can let it pass, because you already get to the bottom of it at the moment. That's what I experienced it. I just wish for everybody to be as free and as loving, so we are all filled with love, and all the relationship could be healthy, loving, and kind. That's really my hope. And this topic, I feel like there's a lot of different point of view, so I would love to hear it. So please comment. So I'm gonna end this video here. Please subscribe to join my journey. I'm apologize for not being consistent sometimes, but it's life. But I still want to talk about stuff, so join my journey. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and hope you have a beautiful day. Feel love from within and love yourself. Bye.